Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Greetings and welcome to Bernlorf Stadium. It's a little bit overcast, but it's clearing up and it's looking to be a beautiful day for the beautiful game as your Columbus Eagles are taking on Ambassadors Cleveland. Bart Logan, Darren Van Paris with you. Darren, it's so good to see you, and we're excited for this game as your Eagles. A big test as they take on the Ambassadors Cleveland, top of the table in the Ohio Valley Conference's Eastern Division.
Yeah, I mean, these are games you want to be in, right? Playing against the top teams, in your league, and give them a shot at home, coming off a win. So we'll see what the Eagles got today, Bart.
Absolutely. A couple of question marks, coming into it, especially around the starters. One of them being the captain, Ashley Goglin, but it sounds like she's going to get the start. And Darren, I'll hand it to you for our starters.
Yeah, so we'll give it a go here. So we got Amanda Poorbaugh in goal for the Eagles once again, starting off. Ashley Goglin starting in midfield. Isabella Giannocci in midfield as well. Got Lacey Bethay. She looks like she'll be on a winger for us. Cheryl Shope playing left back. Katie Cox in the middle with Giannocci and Goglin, I would assume. Morgan Bodker is playing a defender today. Alicia Donnelly playing in her typical left wing role. Then you've got Monique Revitlow and also Alexa Summer starting off, I think, as a midfielder, and Annalise Grammel as well, number 34.
And so we will take you to, as we're just moments away from kickoff here, we'll take you to the sideline as the Eagles lining up in their black and gold jerseys. They're going to be going from left to right on your webcast. Ambassadors Cleveland in these white and a little bit almost tie-dyed with a light blue. They are going from right to left, and kickoff is underway. We are underway here at Burnlore Stadium between your Eagles and Ambassadors Cleveland. It's here along the near side, and it's up to Lacey Bethay, but that ball goes out of play, and we'll get our first throw-in of the match as it's going to be tossed in by Bodker. And now up and out as Ambassadors Cleveland have the ball played back, and it's Nicole Kevsja. She plays it over to Sydney Dawson, and now she's got it back.
Yeah, it looks like we actually got Ashley Goglin playing as a center back next to, I believe that is Sommers playing a center back as well.
And looks like we've got another change to the starter. We mentioned Annalise Grammel, but it does look like Danny Gunderson's there in that midfield position instead. So that midfield trio of Giannocci, Cox, and Gunderson to start this one off, as it's Kevsja who lobs one in, and no trouble there for the keeper Amanda Poorbaugh. Her first bit of action this game. We are still in the first minute of action. Looks like the scoreboard might need to get a quick start as it's booted by the keeper Poorbaugh, and now kicked over by Bodker, who looks like Bodker looks to have slid into that midfield position opposite of Goglin, or I'm sorry, center back position.
Yeah, right.
We're used to seeing her there on that left wing back, and we'll try to get a confirmation on our left back for the game right now, because that's a new number listing. It's Katie Cox, though. Katie Cox has it for Columbus. Cox, the lone goal in the Eagles' win last weekend, courtesy of a penalty, and that 1-0 win over Century United. That scoreline, though, Darren, I don't think quite did the Eagles justice. They were dominant.
Yeah, no, we talked about that last game. If you folks tuned into the action, the Eagles look great. They, really had some great opportunities, and they were playing in transitions. They had a really good, great opportunities to score, like you're saying, Bart. And they only did get one. Kind of towards the end of the game, it got a little hairy with the last 10 minutes of the game or so. But they were able to hold on for that 1-0 win.
So here's Cox with it, moves it over to the left side, and that ball is going to go out of play. A little bit choppy here in the early going. Still no scores. We're about 3 minutes into this one, and another ball booted out of play by Ambassadors Cleveland.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see kind of just how the Eagles adjust. Obviously you're not having Madison Cosner in the game. She did a great job connecting plays and keeping the ball moving, also creating opportunities for herself. But then the center back pairings of last week we had Audrey Shea and Monique Revitlow, who did a really good job. They were really organized last week, and now you have a different lineup of all those players. So it'll be interesting to see if the Eagles try and maybe not play as maybe a little more conservative, start off the game and trying to get settled in, and then work more into the attacking half, and try and make sure that they're not taking any risk right off the bat.
And it looks like, at least again from the way that they're defending so far, the Eagles, instead of rolling that more familiar 4-3-3, it looks more like the traditional 4-2-3-1 with Giannocci in that kind of attacking midfield position, while Gunderson and Cox slotted as your more holding midfielders.
Right, exactly. I think you're right. And then you've also got Donnelly and Mathey. They're kind of playing a little bit, they're playing not necessarily like as high as you could, like when you're in that 4-3-3 role where they're almost parallel with the striker or slightly below. They're sitting pretty deep back, so it is more of like a 4-2-3-1.
So here's Bodker with it, plays it up to Cox. Cox, quick touch along to the near side. Now ball played up and through, trying to find Alexa Sommer, unable to connect, and it's back with the keeper. That's Olivia Fain for Ambassadors Cleveland. Center backs with it now, and it's out wide, played up along this near side and out of play. That one went off Anna Rico, I thought, but it looks like she's claiming it went off Eagle defender.
It just deflected off the Eagles defender there.
There's another deflection, that one off Katie Cox, no question about that. So another throw in for Ambassadors Cleveland. Long throw in there to the middle of the park, and a good win there for Cleveland. Pushed forward by Cheryl Shope, and that is going to roll out of play. So another throw in here. We're entering we're in the 5th minute, tail end of that. Still no score here at Burnmore Stadium between your Eagles and the top of the table Ambassadors Cleveland. And it's Sydney Dawson playing it up ahead, and now it's back on the foot of Nicole Kevsja. And if Nicole's family is tuning in, I sincerely apologize. I'm probably going to be butchering her name the entire broadcast.
Or you could be saying it right, Bart.
Could be getting it right.
Yeah.
That was Alexis Sommer pushing, but here's Ambassadors Cleveland with a quick counter opportunity. Broken up by Columbus, sent back. Ball bouncing across this turf. It's going to be chased down by Cheryl Shope. And Shope plays it up to Donnelly. It's interesting. Last time we saw these, or at least the Eagles playing here at Burnlore, we did have Lacey Bethay in, but she was actually playing on that left wing along with Cheryl Shope.
Yeah.
While Donnelly was on the right wing. The wingers are inverted this afternoon. It's a welcome return for Lacey Bethay, who was
absolutely
electric in that last game. And of course, Donnelly since then, there's a couple of goals to her name, tied for the team lead, along with the aforementioned Katie Cox. Throw in here coming for Cleveland. Bethay pressing. The ball's going to be swung in and caught. Not too much trouble there for Amanda Pourbaugh.
A couple of nice, comfortable saves here to ease herself into the game here.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, especially as a goalkeeper, you want to try and build some confidence right off the bat as you're kind of moving through the game here. I think also something to watch, we had kind of mentioned it during warm-ups, was we were talking prior to the game, is the Eagles didn't maybe have 4 subs today, whereas usually they have somewhere around 6 or 7, depending on what the situation is. And wonder if we'll see, substitutions. It seems like sometimes can affect the game, or at least you're able to string out the game a little bit more. If you're able to have some fresh legs come on towards the end of the half, so something to watch here as we kind of move into the later half of the half here, or the later stage of the half, I should say.
Especially with that back four, Darren, because this is a back four quartet that we've not seen start together. Of course, there are all the question marks around Ashley Goglin. Would she be able to start? She was a late scratch last week after a nagging injury. She did get the start, but we were under the impression that she was going to be starting next to Monique Reventlow. Instead, it's Morgan Bodker, who'd been plying her trade at the right wing back position. She's moving into the center back. So, questions on how the availability of Reventlow, and we talk about the depth with this Eagles team, especially down the middle, but it is being put to the test.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's with Bethay now along the left side. That ball hops over, and it's going to go back out of play. We've had at least, nearly a dozen throw-ins, and we are not even 9
Right.
minutes into this one.
Go, Alicia.
No score. Here's Donnelly with it. Leaves it for Gunderson. Gunderson
Nice.
ahead for Bethea. Good touch from Bethea. She gets in behind. Great swinging cross, but
idea.
unable to connect there with Alexis Summer. Clearance from Cleveland, but
Nice
not out
turn.
of danger. Great turn there from Shope. Shope's shot is going to be short on the far side, and we'll get a goal kick here.
Goal kick, Ambassadors.
It'll be Olivia Fain, the Cleveland keeper. Short kick. And they're playing it out the back. Long ball played ahead, but Bodker is trying to get on the end of that instead, getting there first. Unfortunately, we do not have it. Oh, that is a tough goal to give up there for Columbus, as Amanda Pourbaugh got a piece of it, but not enough. That long shot volley out the box, and Ambassadors Cleveland strike first.
Yeah, nice goal there from Ambassadors Cleveland. No, they were able to play the ball pretty direct, and the striker was able to control it and play the balls right into the middle. Couldn't tell if Pourbaugh maybe was screened by one of the defenders for the Eagles. It wasn't, it was a very well placed ball, but it seemed like she had enough time potentially to go and get some pause on it, at least just parry it away. But no, not to be, unfortunately.
And so goal is going to be credited to the center back, Nicole Kevdizja. And that's Ashley Goglin with it. Let's see how these Eagles respond. Again, this is a Cleveland team that's got lots of goals in them. They lead the league in goal scoring, 28 in 7 games played. I'm not great with stats, but I think that's somewhere in the ballpark of 4 a game in average.
Some might say that's good, depending who you talk to.
As it's Ashley Goglin with it. So you knew the goals, would likely be coming from Cleveland, especially against this inexperienced and hobbled together, if we're being honest, back line. As Gunderson's ball is turned over. Cheryl Shope getting in there, tracking back, but she goes down. Oh, that's not a good sign for Columbus. Cheryl Shope is on the turf, holding her leg. She went down. It went down.
Yeah, looks like she's
Oh,
pretty
that's not a
injured
good
here.
sign for Columbus. Cheryl Shope is on the turf. And it looked like she planted her foot off, and she went down and immediately motioning to the sideline as the trainer is making her way.
And correction, goal for Ambassadors Cleveland is credited to number 8, Megan Buckingham.
We do have a correction here on the goal. That'll be credited to Megan Buckingham, number 8 for Ambassadors Cleveland, not Cheryl Shope, who is, rather Nicole Kevdizja. Is Cheryl Shope right now for Columbus that is on the turf. And we certainly hope that she is going to be all right. That is, primarily you just hope that she's going to be well, but for the Eagles, that would be a monumental loss. Cheryl Shope, all Ohio, she was all tournament last year for the Eagles, all conference, I should say. She's been, one of the glue players for this Eagles team, and players going to the sidelines. That not an encouraging sign. We may take a quick commercial break here, as we'll wait quickly, but hopefully Cheryl will be able to recover, as it looks like Monique Reventlow is getting warmed up, and we'll take a quick break.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
We're back here at Bernlohr Stadium at a quick stoppage there after an apparent injury to Cheryl Shope, left wing back for Columbus. Shope did make her way to the touchline and looks like she may be able to get back in, although it looks like Monique Reventlow is coming in to sub for her. Eagles trailing Ambassadors Cleveland right now, 1-0 in the first half. Want a quick thank out and shout out some of our sponsors, including Perez Floors, Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, and of course the Nordeck. And we'll be hearing from Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning during this our halftime as play gets back underway here at Bernlohr Stadium. Again, Eagles trailing by a score of 1-0. Megan Buckingham, the goal scorer for Ambassadors Cleveland. As on comes Monique Reventlow. She will occupy one of those center back positions, and getting pushed outside to the wide left is going to be Morgan Bodker. So in the more familiar fullback position for Bodker, although she's started on the left in past games. It's Alicia Donnelly with it for Columbus. Donnelly with a long ball played ahead for Alexis Summer, but it's going to be tracked back first there by Cleveland. Here's Kevsha. She plays it up for Buckingham and gets it right back from her. Cleveland doing a good job possessing the ball, moving it around as Lacey Bethay was pressing. Now ball broken up there by Monique Reventlow, and it's for Katie Cox. Cox pushed off the ball, though. And that may be one of the things to keep an eye on, the size advantage, especially in the midfield here for Cleveland. But here's Alicia Donnelly. Donnelly with some speed. Great touch for Donnelly. Can she get there first? Shot is blocked and goes out of play, but a great opportunity there for Alicia Donnelly.
Yeah, she did a good job picking the ball up in the middle of the field, and she's able just to drive by most of the Ambassador defenders there.
Entering the match,
great
number
last-second
20,
defending there.
Gabrielle
This is
Lopresti,
number 4, I
replacing
believe
number
that
8,
was
Megan Buckingham. Number 7,
Kevja.
Alexandra
But yeah,
Wright.
you mentioned it. I also something I
Enters the
noticed
match,
in Worms too.
replacing
I mean,
number
this is
24,
some
Hallie
very
Stalzbowski.
I
Number 3,
don't know if you want to say physically imposing, but they definitely have some
enters the match,
good-looking
replacing
athletes that are on the
23,
field here, and I think it's been one of the
Victoria
better more well-put-together
Jibba.
teams
And number
that we've
6,
seen the Eagles play. If
Brooke
not
Van
the best.
Dyke enters, replacing
They
number
got size.
25.
They can tell they got some athleticism, and
Anna
just
Rico.
even watching the first 15 minutes of the game or so, they're pretty well organized too. So you can definitely see why they're why they are the top team in the league here.
Big, nice tackle there from Ashley Goglin. It's encouraging to see her, too, willing to go down and make that tackle on this turf. That stopped a potential counter attack for Cleveland. So Goglin, playing a bit out of position herself at center back, but not looking too uncomfortable in there. Importantly, especially, with that nagging injury, not showing too many signs of it.
Yeah, no, she's looked good thus far, and even in Worms we didn't really notice anything, but she does have the big, people can see it on their television tube there. She's got a little wrap on like her right thigh hamstring, but doesn't seem to be affecting any of her mobility.
So it's Samantha Lofton losing it. Now Columbus has it played up, and it's Summer touching it over to Buffet, but it's just out of reach.
Good idea there.
Nice thought. Yep. So it's thrown in by Lofton. Gunderson will get there first for Columbus, but gives it away to Brooke Van Dyck. And it's out wide now with Cleveland. Centering feed. Broken up by Columbus, and now it's Summer. Good hold-up play from Summer. Gets it out wide to Bethay. Bethay's got it. Surveying her options, challenging, and playing a ball to the middle, trying to find Summer. But it's cleared by Cleveland. And a big boot there from the Ambassadors as Goglin gets her noggin on it. It's out to Monique Reventlow. Reventlow, who came on for Cheryl Shope. pushed Morgan Bodker out to the fullback position after Shope went down in the 15th minute. Certainly optimistic that she will at least avoid serious injury, as she was able to come off under her own recognizance. Here's Goglin to Donnelly. Gunderson over to Goglin. Ball played up trying to find Janachi, but they were unable to connect, and here's an opportunity for Cleveland now. Summers able to get the ball, and then she leaves it for Janachi. Janachi plays it, deflects off the Ambassadors defender, and out of play. Here's Bodker for the throw-in. 1-0 the score here, 20 minutes into this one. Cleveland, a bit of a surprise goal coming off a bit of a broken play. That's the difference so far. Columbus has yet to really test this Ambassadors back line and keeper, but not too many teams have been able to this season. Looks like we have a substitution coming for Columbus.
Match for your Eagles, number 23, Brooklyn Harris.
So Brooklyn Harris, and I actually do not believe that is Brooklyn Harris. I know Brooklyn Harris wears the 23 shirt, but that is Annalise Grammel coming in, playing at the midfield. Oh my goodness, what a shot there by Cleveland, and they double their lead. Ambassadors with a booming shot from outside the box right after the substitution, and they make it 2-0.
Yeah, that was a cracker there. Not much you can do for, really. I mean, that's just kind of unfortunate. I mean, not much you can do with the, as you know, if you're Amanda Pourbaugh. I mean, there's top corner off of a deflection, off of a throw-in. You know, how far was that out? Maybe like 20, 25 yards.
20, 25 yards.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Eagles here, though, I mean, something that, you know, just something that's kind of been monitoring here is, you know, we've watched as the games where the Eagles have been successful, and even the games where maybe they weren't winning, but they had an advantage in the middle of the field. It seems, you know, that has been a strength. You know, for the Ambassadors, I wanted to see maybe a little more connecting passes from the back. It's for the Eagles. It's been a lot of balls over the top, which has been effective to the most part. Like right here, this could be a good one.
Great ball from Reventlow. Here's Donnelly. She walks past it though. She's able to regain possession, losing it this time though. That was an excellent ball from Monique Reventlow, and Donnelly just lost it a bit there on the turf. Here's Grammel making her season debut for the Eagles in that 23 shirt, a DePaul University player. Ball played high and headed to Monique Reventlow. Reventlow to Goglin. Out wide to Bodker. Bodker gets around the defender, tries to play a ball up to Donnelly. It's intercepted. Cleveland with it in the middle. Back to Kevja. Columbus looking to, again, a little bit, you know, you're starting to see the Eagles apply some pressure there as Katie Cox is able to take it away, gives it to Bethea. Bethea ahead to Summer. Summer, good ball to Cox, but late flag there from the linesman. Offside the call.
Yeah, this is something that we've seen the Eagles have success with and create opportunities for themselves is when they're pressing and be able to turn the opposing team over in their own half, and they're kind of playing downhill, you know, with that. But they've done it decently, you know, but haven't really created a great opportunity as far as that was there. But just, you know, looks like Katie Cox was just a hair offside there. But something maybe to see going forward here.
Speaking of going forward, it's Lacey Bethea with the ball, now cutting into the box, drops it out with the wing back. Here's Cox. Cox back out wide. Bethea has it once again. Good turn from Lacey. She's trying to swing a ball in. It takes a little bit of an odd touch off of her foot. Wasn't too much trouble, although it looked like the keeper did have a bit of a time tracking that one down. Now Reventlow has it off the goal kick. Touches it over to Goglin, and it's Janachi with it. Janachi seems to have slotted back into that, more traditional holding mid position as Grimmel moved up into the 10 slot. Oh, Janachi losing it. Here's a countering opportunity. Pressing ahead there for Cleveland. Shot takes an odd bounce, deflection, and beats Poorbaugh 3-0.
Yeah, there's one thing you can say about this Ambassador team is if they're getting opportunities, they're converting it. Unfortunate deflection there, but Eagles unfortunately turned the ball over in their own half, and striker's able to go one-on-one with the defender, and that's going to happen sometimes if you're giving up those kind of opportunities to cut back in. And really, she had the whole goal available to her on the right side. All she needed was that deflection.
So the Eagles trail 3-0. This goal credited to number 11, Jordan Pusko. But it's certainly some bad luck. But at some point, if you're Columbus, you've got to start making your good luck.
Right.
And the one thing that we've seen from this Cleveland team is any opportunity they've had to put it on target, they have. And the Eagles have yet to manage to get one on target. Playing it seems a lot more to the outside versus Cleveland, which has been much more up the middle. As the ball goes out of play, we're going to have a throw in here for Columbus in a dangerous area. And Cleveland, they haven't had much in the way of sustained attacking pressure. Most of their goals have come off of quick counters, getting a quick shot, off of a throw in after a substitution. As a ball potential cross there is broken up. Now here's Katie Cox with it.
Nice.
Cox, a nice volley, trying to play it ahead, but there's no one there to receive it. Cleveland with it along the near side. That's Emma Flick. Cleveland put forward onto the foot of Pusko, who's got the latest goal for Ambassadors. And again, this is a team that, we knew could score goals. 28 coming into the game. They beat surpassed the 30-goal mark on this early season. They're just game number 8 for them as a ball there attempting to find Alicia Donnelly was Isabella Janachi, but it was taken away.
Yeah, Donnelly's had, she's found herself making some good runs and getting him in behind. If you're the Eagles, that's something you're going to try and keep working towards.
As that ball is going to go out of play, it's going to be a throw in here for Columbus into the 28th minute. And it's going to be Bodker who will throw it in. Now up with Ambassadors. Offside flag, though. And we'll get ball back with Columbus. So, Darren, what do the Eagles, short of goals, obviously, you mentioned a little bit, we've seen so much of them and how strong they've been in the middle of the field, and that seems to have been a difference so far for this game. But what other adjustments would you like to see from the Eagles to try to get back in this one?
Yeah, maybe, when they're playing the ball forward, trying to connect those passes a little bit more, there's been some times where it's come back from the center backs or the right backs, and they're trying to play it, up to Summer. They're trying to connect with Katie Cox. And the passes just haven't quite been there. But I mean, I think that we've kind of been seeing it a little bit here. I mean, I think you have some opportunities with Donnelly being direct. She had one played over the top, and she was 1-on-1 with the keeper. But when she was bringing the ball down, just couldn't quite, bring it with her. Then she had another one where she was able to get by a defender, and she took a shot. It got, one of the defender made a sliding last-second tackle. So I think that they've done decently enough to get themselves into position to give themselves, some opportunities to score. Now it's just kind of like that last piece where, you're getting the ball over the top and now finishing, whether it's getting the ball on target or making that cut to get yourself free. So I think they're close here, but if they want to keep this within striking distance, obviously you want to try and get one here soon.
Yeah, that would be critical if you're Columbus. You'd love to get a goal, ideally 2 before the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's anything, where you're able to kind of build some positive momentum, getting that first goal and knowing that you can do it right. Sometimes it's just more of like seeing the ball go in the back of the net. You're like, okay, we've found maybe some success doing this. And that, then you're kind of just building that confidence from it.
Ball skipped down and out of play. We'll have a goal kick coming. There's a substitution a little bit earlier. Amy King is on, coming on for Alexa Summer as we are getting a whistle. Looks like
a
hydration break. So we'll take a quick hydration break as well ourselves. It is important to stay hydrated.
It's true. We're wearing long pants here on an 85-degree day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 85 degrees, muggy, a little bit overcast.
Could be worse, though.
Sports fans, if any of you lost a black Eagles hat, it has been found. You can pick it up at the merchandise table.
So Eagles coming into this one as we'll do a quick shout out for some of our sponsors.
Which one did you do, Bart? Did you do Perez Morris
I think we
first?
recognize Perez Morris, so maybe shout out to Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning.
We can do some heating and air conditioning here. So Fire and Ice, another primary sponsor here for the Eagles. Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning. Founded in 2004, Fire and Ice employs a team of 50 hardworking individuals and has serviced or installed HVAC systems of over 20,000 homes in Columbus and the surrounding areas. The cost of HVAC can be high, but the cost of poor HVAC service to both your wallet and your home's comfort can be even worse. With Fire and Ice, you'll never have to worry about heating and cooling again and will be comfortable and confident in your home all year long. They're the best reviewed company in the area for a reason. They do it right or not at all, because Fire and Ice cares about taking the fear out of your HVAC decision. Visit airtemp.com to learn more.
Indoor temp.
Indoor temp. Thank you for that. Indoortemp.com. Let me say that again. Indoortemp.com. Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, your official sponsor of the Columbus Eagles.
And so we've got some wholesale substitutions coming on for Ambassadors Cleveland after that hydration break.
Megan Buckingham, number 23.
Eagles coming out with the same familiar group here. Again, Amy King, new, coming on just a couple minutes ago, as well as Annalise Grimmel, who I believe this is her Eagles debut. She's playing in the 10 position right now, at attacking midfielder.
I think I may have missed it, but it looks like Danny Gunderson came off as well. I don't know if that was on this hydration break or if that was prior to that.
That was for, she came off for Grimmel.
All right, well, I promise I'm paying attention. But yeah, she's off the field.
Let's see, here's Morgan Bodker heading it ahead, trying to get it to King. Grimmel, nice foot she's able to get in there. And it looks like, and maybe this is just the way they've, found themselves from defending, but that Donnelly's almost playing in that central forward position.
Yeah, I think that she slid over.
King is over on the left wing.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Yep.
Here's Reventlow. Reventlow played a beautiful long ball earlier, and That's one of the weapons she has in her repertoire, and that's one of those ways I think if you're the Eagles that you can get back in this game, especially if you're continuing to run into a wall in midfield.
Right.
Can you find Alicia Donnelly, who's one of those players who does have that size advantage in addition to the wheels?
Maybe.
Oh, a little bit there. Great pressure applied. Here's an opportunity. The referee maybe a little bit poor, unlucky placement for him.
Yeah, Amy King did a good job there. Just keep tracking the ball. Made the goalie came out and defender really didn't communicate all that well together.
Here's an opportunity for Cleveland, but stepping in front of that and getting in front of the shot from Haley Stabaski was Monique Reventlow. Ball played and skied, and getting under that one, catching it with two hands was Amanda Pourba. And she's trying to marshal her team up the field. The Eagles need to start playing a little bit more advanced if they're to get back in this one. Here's Janachi out wide here on this left side, right side, I should say. Racing for it is Grimmel. It's played back to Kevsha. Nice keep in there from, yeah, that was Samantha Lofton.
Nice.
There's Buckingham. Her clearance, though, is broken up by Columbus. Now it's Donnelly. Donnelly in the box for the Eagles, trying to swing it over to find Buffet, but it is going to be cleared out by Cleveland. Trapping it down, and it's played to Reventlow. Reventlow back out wide for Columbus. Buffet once again with it on her boot, trying to lose the defender, plays it back. Ball takes a deflection. I think that last hit an Eagles player. No,
Ooh,
it looks like
see
it'll
it
be
that
Columbus.
way, but we won't be upset about it.
Yeah, we'll gladly
Keep
take
rolling with it. Yep.
Eagles deserve a break.
That's right.
So throw in there, given right back. Here's Janachi to Reventlow.
You can really see what ambassadors do when Eagles are playing the ball back. I mean, they're really pressing those outlet passes, and they're doing it here. So they don't care if they know that there's a player that's behind them. They're going to make the pass difficult. They're going to have their their six or their center backs rotate back. Not something that we've seen really against some of the other teams that they played. Usually, some of their teams are letting them, get the ball on as if they're right or left back, and if they are giving pressure, it's more of a token pressure, so to speak.
Well, especially with a 3-goal lead to still be applying that pressure.
Exactly.
But you do not score 28 goals in 7 games without applying the pressure. Columbus, they do say pressure molds diamonds. Let's see if we get one here.
Well done.
With Grimmel. Grimmel loses it. Buckingham playing it back to her keeper. And it's Fain. Fain back to Kevsja. Ooh, Donnelly nearly got her foot in there to disrupt it. It's out wide now on the far side with Cleveland. Ball up, and Goglin was able to get that under control. She plays it back to the keeper, Amanda Pourba. Goglin once again, this time up to Katie Cox. Gets it to Bodker. Gets it back. And here's Goglin once again. Trying to play it ahead to Janachi.
She's trying to thread the needle there between a couple players.
And that's again indicative of this Cleveland team. So frustrating to play against right now for Columbus with their defending. As another ball trying to play that through, but it is taken away. Cox gets it to Grimmel. Grimmel to Bethea. Bethea forward to Donnelly, trying to trap it down, but Kevsja gets it and clears it. That'll be out of play as Bodker will take the throw in for Columbus. 3-0 the score here in the 39th minute. Your Eagles trailing. Ambassadors Cleveland as Donnelly gets it looking to turn. She gets it over to Grimmel. Grimmel bodied off of that one. Janacci gets it after the foul, though, called on Grimmel, and it will be a free kick for Cleveland. Here's Buckingham. She has one of the goals, the opening one for Ambassadors. Ball played up. Slow play there, and Goglin was able to get to it for the Eagles. Out wide with Brooke Van Dyck. She loses that ball, but it's going to be a foul on Columbus, so another free kick opportunity for the team from the 216. Lofton lobs that ahead. Monique Reventlow gets between it, pushes it forward to King. Amy King trying to get that ball
she
settled.
did a good job controlling there, but couldn't quite get down on the turf.
Bodker did go down on the turf there. She looks like she's okay. I was a little bit worried. We had a little flashback there after Cheryl Shope went down 15 minutes in. We're certainly hopeful that she is, again, all right. She
Substitution
has
for
been
your
subbed
Eagles,
off.
entering the match,
Speaking
number
of
31,
substitutions,
Danny Gunderson.
Danny Gunderson is
Replacing
coming on.
15, Alicia
She will
Donnelly.
be replacing Alicia Donnelly. It'll be interesting to see where Gunderson lines up. Looks like she's heading to that
Straight
9
up top,
position.
huh? Yep.
Gunderson, a bit of a Swiss Army knife. She's played all over this season. We've seen her on the wing. We've seen her in a holding midfield, deep lying playmaker position, and now at the striker.
Right. Yeah, she's played there a few times. Mostly where we saw her last year was playing that, the kind of that false 9 role.
There's Grimmel ahead to Bethay. Bethay trying to get it settled and get a
Nice,
ball
good
forward
idea.
to Cox. Oh, not quite. Now it's ahead. That ball's they're gonna allow that to roll back to Poorbaugh. In the 42nd minute. Big boot there from Poorbaugh as Gunderson tries to trap it to Cox. Cleveland corrals it, and we'll get a whistle there. They'll call a foul for a little bit of that contact, and coming all the way out here to about the 30-yard line or 20-yard line, we'll say. 30-yard line on the football field.
Right.
It's about close to 40 yards outside of the goal. So here's Janacci. Janacci out wide for Columbus. Up to Gunderson. Gunderson touch to Bethay. Will she get there in time? No, it's going to be Cleveland getting there first. Lofton puts it out of play for a throw in here. Again, waning minutes of this first half. Columbus trailing 3-0. It was 3 goals in fairly quick succession for Cleveland. And again,
Right.
they've just been opportunistic at Ambassadors Cleveland and very good off the ball, frustrating Columbus. As right there, you saw a great example of it as Lofton allowed that ball to go out of play
Goal kick, Ambassadors.
for a goal kick, and then they're playing these quick goal kicks, playing it out the back. But they do not like to give away possession, but the goals they've scored again have not been those long prodding balls, as it's played their race as Poorbaugh gets to it first to Gunderson, who heads it. Trying to run into that one is Amy King, but Cleveland gets there first, skying it away with Sydney Dawson out of play. And now here's Janacci. Ahead to Grimmel. Grimmel out wide to Amy King. King trying to get it back to Bodker. It'll go out of play, and it's going to be an Eagles throw, and Bodker has it. Bodker trying to get it ahead to Grimmel, who's held up there. And again, great play by Cleveland. Good, savvy defensive work.
Yep. It's a solid team.
Moved out and along this near side. Here's Buckingham. Buckingham plays it to Gabrielle Lepresti, and she boots it up the field. Columbus will get there. So we're going to have a throw-in for the Eagles.
We're going to have 4 minutes of stoppage time.
That's what we heard earlier. It looks like it is Hannah Haddad, and we apologize for that, wearing that 32 shirt for Columbus and playing at that right back. Here only, you know, in the stoppage time in the first half for us to get that.
Hey,
apologies to Hannah and her family. And she's done, you know,
Ladies and gentlemen,
for being,
approximately 4 minutes
you know,
of
conscripted
stoppage
into
time.
the game. Wasn't sure if she was going to be starting. She's putting a decent performance
Yeah,
there at
she's
the
played
right
well.
back position. Here's Cox out to Bethay. Bethay to Gunderson. Gunderson trying to find Bethay on the through. Good active foot there from Grimmel as it's played back, and the keeper, a little bit of dicey in this, but she's able to settle it and plays it out wide. Now Cleveland has it. Good movement from Ambassador. Stepping up there was Bodker to break it up. Haddad heads it over. We'll get a whistle. And we're probably close to our final whistle of the half. Not quite yet. Now it's Cleveland with it. That's Lepresti. Lepresti out wide to Lofton. Gets it back. Flicked forward, but Monique Reventlow is able to corral it for Columbus. Haddad back to Ashley Goglin. Goglin forward to Janachi. Janachi traps it down. Out wide to Haddad. Haddad, long ball, racing that toward that one is Amy King. Gunderson is able to get a piece of it, but it's Cleveland with it once again. Gunderson is going to be pressing toward that keeper as Kevja settles it. Again, just great movement, great positioning by Cleveland. They always seem to find the open woman. This time, though, a little bit of trouble there for Buckingham, but Amy King couldn't make her pay. Now it's Haley Stabowski. She's going to send that in for Cleveland. Amanda Poorbaugh has it for the Eagles. And we've got to be approaching the end of this stoppage time here as Poorbaugh will take a big boot. And Goglin is pressing. Here's Bodker. Out to Gunderson. Bethay has it. Gets through. Ooh, foul. No? Okay, yeah, they will call a foul. It's Lofton there, yeah, kind of got a little bit tangled up.
No, it's like you can't just fall on the ball and just like, but
She did. She nearly did the Didier Drogba leg lock.
right, yeah.
As that ball's going to be lobbed in, and right there was Amy King, but leaping to get it was Livia Fain, the keeper, who again has yet to be challenged too much by Columbus, but she's been active,
Right.
covering her box, and not someone who's afraid to play it out and play it with her feet. That ball is going to sail out wide. Anna Rico was on the receiving end, but could not complete the pass for Cleveland. So Bodker will throw it in ahead for Grimmel. She loses it. Touch softly forward. Now here's Cleveland. Good turn there, but even better job from Ashley Goglin defending to marshal her off and keep her from completing that run.
Absolutely.
So again, this hobbled, back for the only starter, natural starter at least. I think if Matt Ogden was allowed to, able to put together his ideal starting 11, the only natural starter in that game, this game was Cheryl Shope. She went down 13 minutes in, so.
It's like I don't think they played all that poorly either. You see 3 goals in the first half, and you're like, what's going on here? But I mean, looks like we're going to get the first half whistle, but just wrap this up really quickly. I mean, I thought they've been in good position.
At halftime here at Burnmore Stadium with your score.
Yeah, certainly has. So that'll do it for the first half. Your Eagles trailing 3-0. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. We'll be hearing from Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, our sponsor. So make sure to stick around for that interview. We'll see you in a couple minutes here on Eagle TV.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC.
Hey, welcome to beautiful Burnmore Stadium. Your Eagles trailing at halftime here, 3-0 here on Eagle TV. One of our sponsors, of course, that helps us bring these webcasts to you, game in, game out, is Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning. I've got Mark Wilson with me. Mark is the marketing manager for Fire and Ice. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So Mark, I think everybody, if you didn't have AC here in the Columbus area after last week, you are probably looking for it. Can you talk a little bit about Fire and Ice? What you have available and the work that you do.
Right, absolutely. And we are Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, proud sponsor of the Eagles, and a full-service residential heating and cooling company here in Columbus. And certainly this time of year, I think everybody's aware of it. We're doing a lot of work right now on people's air conditioners, making sure everyone's staying cool. But we do service any major type of equipment. That's your furnaces, your heat pumps, whole house dehumidifiers and humidifiers, obviously the air conditioners as well, especially this time of year, including services related to that, such as home air duct cleaning. So we're really full service. We offer a broad range of services, but we also like to focus very specifically on residential homeowners. So it allows us to be the experts in that.
Oh, that's terrific, and obviously, you know, it's year-round though. You're not just air conditioning, also heating, and I know, again, thinking about, you know, home heating right now in June, getting into July, it's probably not the top of your mind, but this is probably one of the best times, honestly, if you want to do it, not want to get caught in the winter months suddenly without your furnace.
Honestly, that's one of the biggest things. So once we get the 90-degree weather and everybody realizes that they need to have work done or might be looking for a new system, that's when all of the HVAC companies get flooded. So occasionally it's actually best to act a little bit early, be a little bit proactive about that. We try to educate our customers on that as well. There's really no bad time as long as you are keeping up with regular maintenance and you know, talking to a trusted professional about your home comfort system. But a lot of times, yeah, like we saw in the last couple of weeks, especially where a lot of people were having to deal with it and it was emergency level. And of course, we were out there the whole time working, helping people stay cool as we could. Obviously, with the blackouts, the rolling blackouts, occasionally it was a little bit tricky. But you know, that's really what we do all year, and it's the only thing that we do. And so we try to make sure that when we come out, you're going to be confident in the work that you get, and you're going to be happy with your system moving forward, not just at the time, but then for years to come.
And you know, that's one of those things, you know, when you're buying, when you're purchasing this, a lot of times, you know, people, we're not average people, we're not experts for this, and I think a lot of times, you know, you're a little bit worried, am I going to be taken advantage of, or are they going to try to upsell me on something that I don't need? But you talked about that confidence that people can have, that peace of mind when they're working with Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, and that's got to be one of the differences.
Yeah, you said it right there with peace of mind. So we never use high pressure sales tactics. Occasionally, service contractors get a bad rap. Occasionally that's warranted. There are people doing really good work out there, and we try to break that stigma by making sure that we are not just doing the job right the first time, but then following up and making sure everything's okay with your system and making sure that you know you have someone that you can count on moving forward, so that we're not just going to install something and disappear, and we do want to be a partner with you. And you know, that's really a mentality we take into not just the work we do with Columbus homeowners, people in the Columbus metro area, but the partnerships that we have in the community as well. So we want it to be for the long haul.
And that's a great point and great segue, because you guys are obviously some of the title sponsors of the Eagles. You've been your longtime sponsors, and you know, talk a little bit about that sponsorship, why you support the Eagles, and you're present throughout the community, really.
Yeah. So it is we're a locally owned company, and our owner, Scott Merritt, is a big believer in creating partnerships where it's there's mutual benefit. So you're identifying people who are, you know, worth partnering with and worth promoting, and really trying to build that relationship so that you build each other's presence and influence. And so that requires, one, you got to become a company that's worth, you know, being promoted and can be trustworthy, and two, finding those partners within the community that you can trust and work with and that you're happy to support and sponsor. So there are a number of charity organizations that we work with in the area, as well as sports organizations. Obviously the Eagles are one of them. We're also partnered with Ohio State Athletics and the Columbus Clippers, and it's really been fun on a company level to help support these organizations, and on a personal level to get our name out there and really support some awesome stuff that's going on out in the Columbus area.
And this is a great, you know, for other businesses too, this is as great of a time to get in on the sponsorships as possible, with the growth of the women's game nationally, and of course with the Eagles, you know, growing in prominence. Is that something, you know, that's part of the calculus when you get a partnership like this?
Absolutely. So, you're looking for the right fit in a number of ways. And with the Eagles in particular, like, we know the excitement around women's soccer nationally, that in many ways, meets or eclipses that of the men's game at times. And there's a lot of passion for it. And obviously Columbus is a huge soccer town too. And so as people find out about the Eagles and start to support them more, I think it's a huge opportunity and a great area for it to really take root.
So, Mark, what else? IndoorTemp.com, obviously the place you want to go to kind of, learn more and get connected with Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning. But what else should viewers know? What else would you like to get out there for them?
So, make sure you're tuning up your system. That's the biggest piece of advice that we have. Whether or not you're using Fire and Ice, that's the one thing that you can do to ensure the long-term health, longevity, and efficiency of your system. So you mentioned our website, of course, IndoorTemp.com. Everyone has a website. We've tried to make ours worth visiting. We have a ton of educational content. We believe in educating our customers so they can feel confident about the decisions that they make, and sometimes that's whether or not they're using us. So if you go on there, our Learning Center is one of the more robust on the entire internet, and I don't say that lightly, with videos and educational articles on home HVAC that you can use to inform yourself about what might be the best fit for you, what things you might not need, and really what choices to make that are going to be the best for you, your family, and your home.
That's great, just empowering people to make informed decisions, and Fire and Ice is there when you need to make that decision. Well, Mark, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, for being a sponsor of the Eagles and of these webcasts. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you, and go Eagles. Go Eagles.
Yeah, go Eagles. All right, well, that's Mark Wilson from Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning. Again, IndoorTemp.com for all your heating and HVAC needs. We will be right back after these messages on Eagle TV.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.
Hey, welcome back here to Bern Lawrence Stadium. We're just a couple minutes from the start of the second half between your Eagles and Ambassadors Cleveland. Bart Logan, Darren Van Paris with you on the Eagles TV broadcast. Eagles, a bit of a struggle in that first half. They trail 3-0, although we were talking here off air. And Darren, it's Ambassadors Cleveland, give credit. They've obviously made the most of their chances, but this Eagles team, especially a team that was kind of cobbled together with some injuries and had some additional injuries, issues that can't happen in-game, they've held their own pretty well.
Right. Yeah, no, I think defensively they've been kind of what you would as much as you'd hope with a couple of pairings like you're saying that have been put together here today, and just give credit to the Ambassadors team. They've when they've had their opportunities, it hasn't been a whole bunch of them, but when they've been getting them, they've certainly been putting them in the back of the net. Yeah,
they certainly have, and for the Ambassadors putting it in the back of the net, I apologize. Here's a quick grab my lineups here. Yeah, my little cheat sheet. So goals for Cleveland so far coming off the foot of Megan Buckingham, the opening goal, along with Samantha Way for the 5th goal. That was an absolute cracker. Yep. And then the 3rd goal coming off, or courtesy of Jordan Pusko. Eagles yet, to my knowledge at least, to manage a shot on target, though they did get some good opportunities, especially some good connections between Alicia Donnelly, Monique Reventlow. See if they can get that connection going.
Yeah, they're going to need it. We kind of talked about it towards the end of the half there. It's going to be nice just seeing them get a goal here, because you don't want to lose some of the some of that spirit of getting back into the game, getting that feeling like you're in the thick of it. I think they're really going to need to get a goal here in the first 10 to 15 minutes to feel like they've got a shot at least of getting a draw out of this one.
Absolutely, if you're Eagles. And, speaking of getting back in the game, we are getting back in the game here as we're waiting kickoff for the start of the second half. Your Eagles in their black jerseys with yellow trimming, they're going from right to left here on your webcast. Ambassadors Cleveland, they're light blue and a little bit of white jerseys going from left to right, and they have it here at the start of the second half from the kickoff as the ball is played forward to Way, who we mentioned had that 2nd goal for Cleveland. But here's Alicia Donnelly for Columbus. Donnelly ahead to Gunderson. Gunderson trying to turn around, gets it over to Grimmel. Grimmel forward to Donnelly, but they are unable to connect. That ball is going to squirt out of play for a throw-in. So we'll get a throw in here for Ambassadors Cleveland. Want to thank again Mark Wilson from Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning for joining us during halftime. Fire and Ice, of course, one of the title sponsors for Eagle TV. We are also sponsored by Perez Morris. Perez Morris is a women-owned business law firm headquartered in Columbus, Ohio, with offices in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. They represent some of the largest U.S. and international industry leaders when it comes to airline, automotive, construction, financial services, food and restaurant, healthcare, retail, logistics, and more. They guide their clients to manage their business risks as well as their professional management and commercial liability exposures. Perez Morris helps make deals happen by providing unmatched defense, business litigation, general counsel, and commercial transaction services worldwide for their clients. Visit PerezMorris.com to learn more. Perez Morris, women supporting women. And, of course, the other title sponsor, in addition to Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, which you can find out more from them at IndoorTemp.com. And then, of course, the Nordeck, or as we know them so fondly here in Eagles world, Nordecky. The Nordeck, Columbus Eagles are sponsored by the Nordeck. Nordeck memberships are on sale now, starting at just $30. You get all of the swag, the scarf, the Nordeck ticket, the Nordeck mug, bandana, sunglasses, much more. You also get priority access to Nordeck tickets, as well as Nordeck trips, discounts on arena district parking, and much more. All dues go to support to fund supporter activities like tailgates, TIFOs, away trips, anything to up the lads. And as part of your Nordeck membership sale this year, we're also offering members the option to donate $5 with their purchase. And that money will go directly to support Tifo Sweat and the Norantor and the Nordeck Community Assist Program and Family Fund. Again, all donations will directly benefit members and match day experiences for all Crew and Columbus soccer fans. Learn more at nordecca.com. Here is Monique Reventlow playing it forward to Katie Cox. Cox loses it. Now it's Cleveland. Great ball there ahead for Cleveland to run in with it. Tracking back. Good job there by Hannah Haddad. Haddad, good marking from the right back who was pulled into duty today.
Sure, yeah, did well. Was a couple sets behind on that. Kept her composure. Made the opposing player just kind of pick a side. Did a good job cutting off the angle there.
Nice step up two there by Monique Reventlow to clear it out. A little bit of miscommunication there from Cleveland as Sydney Dawson sent it forward. Now it's over on the wide side with Cleveland. And poor ball has it for Columbus. So we are it looks like the clock there frozen. I think we're about 4 minutes into this one as your Eagles trail 3-0. Ball skied, and that is not going to quite make it across the touchline. So far along that far side, Lacey Bethay's fighting for it. Gets played back, and here's Dawson. Dawson to Buckingham, gets it right back. The Ambassadors changing it between center backs. Now trying to push forward. That's Lainey Matriano. Big boot from Buckingham. It's going to be chased down by Bodker. Bodker heads it forward to Pourba, and she will glove it. So still no sign. We did not see, not seen Cheryl Shope, who went down there in the 15th minute. Looked bad. We were initially a little bit encouraged that she was able to leave the field on her own, but suspect we will not be seeing her again today, and we certainly wish Cheryl all the best and hopefully a speedy recovery.
No doubt.
Now Cleveland with it. It's back with Dawson. Well, these Cleveland center backs, it's sort of like watching, the Crew, where you have one of those games where Jonathan Mensah has, 50, 60 completed passes. Granted, they're mostly, exchanging them, back to Milos Jegnek or Josh Williams, and that's what we've seen most of from the center backs from Cleveland. But sometimes possession for possession's sake works.
Yeah, seeing Reventlow getting into the attack there after she got the ball out off a turnover. So Eagles looking to take some risk if they have the opportunity. They feel like there's the right time for it. So they're trying to pull one back here.
There's Reventlow with the head over to Haddad. Haddad forward to Grimmel. And now it's Katie Cox. Cox with the big boot up for Gunderson. Gunderson out wide to Bethay. Bethay loses it. Haddad gets it. Now it's Cox. Cox, good ball. Ooh, trying to get it to Janachi. Takes a fortuitous bounce, though, over to Alicia Donnelly. Donnelly trying to go 1v3, I should say, and unsuccessful. Not for lack of trying. Now this ball's going to sail out of play. Skip out of play, I should say. Here's Morgan Bodker. He's taken over at the left back position. Started the game out at center back. But again, after that injury we referenced to Cheryl Shope, slid out wide. Cleveland now with a good opportunity. She's one of the goal scorers right now. It's Jordan Pusko. Played out wide. That's Anna Rico who has it. Rico has 4 goals this season. And she's been held off the sheet so far today. Ball hooked in by Cleveland. Take a deflection off of Ashley Goglin, and Amanda Pourba will settle it. Right on the edge of the box, she'll give it a big boot ahead. as Donnelly tried to trap it down. Nice movement there from the center back, though. Sydney Dawson. And now here's Cleveland trying to play that ahead with Samantha Way. She scored the game's the second goal of the game. Now it's Rico. Rico fighting through. Here's an opportunity. She's got a big shot. Winds up and saved there from Poorbaugh as she's trying to pick out the bottom corner, but Poorbaugh there first.
Yeah, nice little movement there from the ambassador player.
And a good save from Amanda Poorbaugh, and that's what you want to see, after really hard to, fault her too much. A couple deflections, and then just a huge cracking goal there from, 25 yards out. So it's good to see Poorbaugh, get her mitts on it, get a little bit comfortable, grow some confidence back. It's 3-goal margin is a pretty big margin, no doubt, but it is not insurmountable. But the Eagles need to start making something happen at the other end first.
Yeah, I mean, the first, 10 minutes or so, a little less than that in this game, it's kind of watching this as where are these goals going to come from the Eagles. Haven't really seen. They were playing the ball a little more over the top to Donnelly in the first half, and we're only, kind of maybe the first 10 minutes into the half or so, but there really hasn't been a whole lot of stringing passes together, turning it over pretty quickly. So let's see if something like this works, where they're able to kind of get them in numbers.
There's Lacey Buffet over to Donnelly. Donnelly shot. Ooh, making the sliding save there was Livia Fain, but good counter opportunity. And that's what, I was thinking. I'd like to see a little bit more from Lacey Buffet. She was such a catalyst last time she was out for Columbus. And right there, she found Donnelly. Donnelly maybe didn't get quite as much on it, but still did get it on target. And that's that first shot on target for Columbus this afternoon. Now Cleveland, though, with a chance on the counter. Ball played across the box there by Haley Stelboski, and it's going to be out of play. So the cross goes for a throw-in. Hannah Haddad will be the thrower. Skips it ahead to Lacey Buffet, goes off Cleveland player. So we'll do it again about 25 yards up the field. Haddad tosses it again, and again Cleveland player getting noggin on it, and we'll do it for a third time. Can we make it? No, we'll not be 4 in a row. Katie Cox to Donnelly. Donnelly, wanted to try to get that settled a bit more. There's a good opportunity with the overlapping wingback. Instead, Cleveland has it. Dangerous ball played forward. Reventlow there first, and she's able to clear it out of danger as it skips out into one of our Bexley neighbors' yards.
That's right.
So we will get a throw in here. 55 minutes and some change into this one.
Substitutions for ambassadors.
And a bunch of substitutions.
Number 3,
4 substitutions coming
Number
on
7,
for Cleveland.
Alexandra Wright.
Looks like most
Number
of it's
6,
in the
Brooke Van Dyke.
midfield.
And number 20, Gabrielle Lepresti.
Yeah, so coming on, Gabrielle Lepresti, Brooke Van Dyke. I missed kind of the other half of them, but four Cleveland players on. Eagles, not seeing many in the way of substitutions. Did see a couple of them that first half, but you mentioned it earlier, Darren. Not the full array, the full repertoire of attacking options for Coach Matt Ogden this game. We saw, I think, just 4 substitutions available. And, of course, one of them, forced to make it permanent after Cheryl Shope went down.
Right. You haven't, Alexa Summer, I thought did a decent job in the first half, collecting the ball and be able to keeping it moving and pressing a bit.
Ooh, turnover there from Reventlow. Here's an opportunity for Cleveland. Shot there from Way, but it was blocked by Ashley Goglin. Rare miscue there from Monique Revenlow, who's been strong today, coming on in relief.
She has.
Didn't really get a chance to warm up or anything either because of that
Kick
show
being
injury.
taken by number 5, Samantha Y.
So corner kick coming. I think this is just the first, maybe the second corner. We just haven't seen too many of them this game, and there's going to be a foul by Cleveland on it, so nothing will come from it. Ashley Godlin barking out orders. The skipper. Here's Poorbaugh. Take the goal kick, and she's waving, pushing her players ahead. And she skies it. Gunderson tried to get her lid on it. Was unable. There's Grimmel. Great move from Grimmel ahead to Gunderson. Gunderson trying to slide it forward to Bethea. Good thought. Ooh, and she is a little bit slow to get up. Looks like it might have been a wrist that caught on the turf, or potentially from cleat.
Yeah, Grimmel's done a good job. She's coming in here mixing it up. She's been active trying to, press and win the balls back. I've been impressed by what she's done thus far.
Revenlow gets fouled, so we will get a dead ball here. We're into the 59th minute.
Free kick Eagles.
3-0 remains the score. And all those goals coming in the first half in pretty quick succession. And otherwise, other than the 3 goals, a pretty even match.
Yeah.
And we are seeing, I think, a little bit in this second half. We were commenting in the first half of Cleveland had, continued to press even with that 3-0 lead. We're not seeing quite as much. They seem to be a little bit content to sit back a bit more here in this second half.
Yeah, I think I'd even add, I think Cleveland's done a good job, though, of possessing the ball a bit when they've been getting it. And, they've been, if they're getting it in their own half, they've been doing a good job of relieving themselves from pressure for the most part, and knocking the ball around and playing the ball forward. So even if they don't, initially just kick the ball up the field, they're at least, taking the 30 seconds or so, not necessarily off the clock, but just kind of relieving that pressure and tiring the Eagles down even more.
So here it's Anna Rico. Rico gets it over to Way. Now here's Pusko. Pusko
move there.
Swinging across in. That's a dangerous ball. Poor Bob missed it, but fortunately so did everyone else. It skipped through the box. Now it's Lacey Bethea with it. Bethea gets it knocked off of her foot, but it will be an Eagles ball. So throw in here. Skied, and it's going to be Monique Revenlow who settles it in her own half. Over to Poorbaugh. It's played out to Bodker. Bodker settling it. Looking for an option. They'll be chased down by Ashley Goglin. Scratch that. Goglin will let it roll out of play for a throw-in. For that throw-in, though, we will have a substitution. Coming off is Danny Gunderson and Alexa Summer, who got the start, coming back on.
4, Alexa Summer, she replaces Danny Gunderson.
So we will see whether Alexa Summer in the second opportunity can make something happen there. Eagles need to find a way. They've got one shot on target. They need to find a way to generate some more offense.
Yeah, I think Summer brings you a little more directness. She's got a little more burst up top. At least at the minimum can occupy a defender. So if one of the wingers, whether it be Bethea or Donnelly on the left and right wings, they're occupying the defenders there. So we'll see here. You had some success with Donnelly there. I think she had 3 or 4 runs where Summer was running across the field, or she was able to gather the ball, and she was able to play the ball over the top.
So here's Janachi. Back to Bodker, to Goglin. Goglin is pushing forward. Now it's Donnelly. Donnelly loses it. Bodker playing it up. Racing for that, but it's going to make its way to the keeper. Olivia Fain first. Fain plays it out close to Donnelly. Now it's out wide with right back Morgan Calico. And we're going to get a throw in here. Cleveland will have it. Just about 5 yards from the midfield line as it's played in. Cleveland moving forward. It's out wide with Lofton. Here's Lofton overlapping, coming in.
Nice ball.
Slid over there. Cleveland, great opportunity here in the box. Good break up there from Reventlow, and Isabella Janachi as well following up. That was a dangerous opportunity for Ambassadors, courtesy of Lainey Matriano. Now ball will sail out of play, and we'll get another throw in here for Cleveland. In the 64th minute here. Clouds are starting to move in. We're hopeful that we can get this one in before we see any rainfall, let alone nothing more
right
intense. Ball skied. Rico, good touch, but even better positioning there for Monique Reventlow. Quick to boot it high and hard out of the box was Amanda Pourbaugh. Ball will squirt over to Hannah Haddad, who looks like she got a touch on it before it went across the line. A little bit of a mental lapse there potentially, as that looked like that was a good chance to get the throw in.
Yeah.
Here's Cleveland with it. It's Morgan Colico.
Nice little slip through the ball there.
Losing that one, that was Alexandra Wright.
So like Ambassadors got another wholesale change here.
Yep. 4 more coming on for Cleveland. So coming on, we've got Megan Buckingham, one of the goal scorers, as well as Victoria Kevsja, Haley Stabowski, and Anna Rico.
Number 23, Victoria Kevsja. Number 8, Megan Buckingham. And number 25, Anna Rico.
So there's Reventlow with it. She gets it over to Haddad, but there will be a whistle, and so we'll get a kick coming. Free kick, and it's going to be Pourbaugh who will take it. Pourbaugh wings it up the field. Janachi settling it. For Bethay now, along the wing. One touched by Cox. Here's Summer. Summer, great touch there as she chipped it over. And it'll go out of play off an Ambassadors player so Columbus can continue on the attack. Albeit a little bit more plotting here. Haddad will throw it in. Ball will go off Haddad that time, and it's going to go back to Cleveland. Here's Summer applying some pressure. She breaks it up. Cleveland able to regain possession. Here's Sydney Dawson to Kevsja. Grimmel, though, active is Lacey Bethay. Ball played to the middle by Cleveland. Hassling her was Cox. Now it's back to Dawson, to Rico. Rico trying to play a long ball ahead. It's going to be skipping up into the midfield. Trying to chase that one down is Summer. She gets it.
Nice.
Nice ball there from Grimmel out to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to get some more support. Good hold-up play from her. Couldn't quite get that over to Lacey Buffet.
She saw the run. It was initially open, just wasn't quite quick enough. You know, good job on the Bassers tracking back.
Ooh, Katie Cox nearly stealing one there. Cox, a good interception, heady play, and just put it inches over the crossbar.
Yeah, keeper was slightly off her line there. Just a little bit, maybe a little more advanced than she would have liked, but yeah, good recognition like by Cox, there, like you were saying, Bart.
Well, and you know, those are the kind of goals that Cleveland has scored. Those quick, opportunistic goals, not being afraid to pull the trigger from outside the box even. And that's what we saw from Katie Cox, and I think that's an encouraging side for Columbus. You got to find some way to generate some offense.
Right.
You know, the crosses, you know, playing horizontally has not quite produced what you would like so far. That's not to say you abandon that play along the flanks, but we'll get a goal kick here. So Pourbaix to take the kick. We're into the 69th minute. Looks like forecast as we're looking here. It looks like we may avoid it. We may have some coming, but hopefully we will be able to make it through this one before at least the worst of the weather.
We'll keep talking if the game's still playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now here's Cleveland pushing in, and fouled there is Buffet.
Good job tracking back there. Get in front of the ball.
Well, that, of course, Buffet, you know, plays for the college game. She's a Bowling Green player and plays at wing back at Bowling Green. And I was a bit surprised and thought maybe when Cheryl Shope went down that, you know, they might put Lacey Buffet, you know, have her play back. Instead, she's remained on the wing, although she will be coming off shortly, being substituted with Amy King set to come on for her. We'll have to wait till at least the next stoppage, though, as Cleveland with a good counterattack here. Dangerous ball, but well defended by Columbus. Now that substitution that we mentioned will be completed as Buffet is making her way to the sideline for Amy King, who will come back on.
Now, number 33, Amy King enters the match.
Yeah, like what Amy brought in the first half. You know, was making some good runs, putting some pressure on the back line there.
And so we will get a goal kick here from Amanda Pourbaix. Amy King will take up shop on the right wing. Great takeaway from Isabella Giannacci. Giannacci, good ball out to Donnelly. Donnelly on the wide left gives it back to Giannacci. Giannacci loses the ball. Now here's an opportunity for Cleveland on the giveaway. Getting under that one was Alexandra Wright. Give and go with the Ambassadors. Here's Megan Buckingham. Buckingham to Rico. Gets it back. Faking the shot, and she's going to give it away. Here's Katie Cox. Cox's shot, or pass, though, intercepted. That was picked off there by Dawson. And now Cleveland with possession. Out with Rico. Rico puts it wide to Victoria Kevstra. Kevstra tries to swing it in. No nonsense there for Monique Reventlow. Sends it right out.
Yeah, this like we talked about it a couple times. I think I said a couple times, Bart. I mean, this Ambassadors team is very well organized. Just even kind of a sequence there before they had the ball. Columbus trying to work in transition, and Donnelly is working up the left side of the field, and she had her marker beat. She cuts the ball back in, but you see
Eagles.
Cleveland, they're moving in unison backwards, right? So like, there's not a time where they're taking a play off, or they're worrying about, or that they're getting frantic. I should say. They've been doing a really good job of just sticking with it, and cutting out those passes once they turn the Eagles player backwards, and they're in spots to cut off passing lanes and whatnot. So very, very impressed today.
Yeah, great team defending for Cleveland. And you mentioned, there's a little bit of hold up there from Columbus. Well, all those Cleveland players are getting right back there. So suddenly that option you think you were going to get, the route might have been closed off.
It has to be a perfect pass if you're doing it right. So
here's Cleveland with it. It's Buckingham getting it out wide to Kevsja. Got a couple Kevsjas on the field. And again, apologies if we're butchering that last name. Not used to that many consonants. Here's Reventlow. Reventlow loses it. Ooh, golden opportunity, but unable to get it on target. There was Cleveland. And a little bit of a dicey moment there for Columbus, but
Hersey. She replaces number 3,
ultimately
Ashley Coughlin.
be able to avoid any trouble. As Ashley Goglin's going to make her way off. Coming on is Megan Hersey. And it looks like Hersey is going to set up at left back, and Morgan Bodker will slide back to center back. So Hersey, first time we've seen her at least at home this season. Cleveland with it right now. There's Kevsja over. It looks like we may be starting to get, am I seeing a little bit of a light drizzle? I believe so. Hopefully, again, these conditions will be able to hold off the worst of it. We'll stave it off. We've still got 15 minutes plus stoppage time left for this one. Cleveland, a 3-0 lead. That is certainly, though, one of the concerns, as we saw Anna Rico there kind of slipping a bit with this turf. If it begins raining and the rain gets substantial, you want to make sure the players are all right.
Sure.
Here's Cleveland with it. It's
good ball.
Gabriel Presti. Gets it out wide left. Buckingham fires it, but no trouble there. Pourbaugh tracked it and gloved it.
Yeah, decent technique there. She had some time to set it up, but good job getting the ball on frame there.
Now ball skips ahead. Donnelly will get there first on the left side. But look at how quickly these Cleveland defenders get back. Donnelly playing it to the back post. Ooh, Amy King was looking for it. Good look there from Donnelly as Amy King came crashing in. But they were ultimately unable to get it on frame. Cleveland now with it, pushing up out of their own end. Janachi trying to break things up. She's unsuccessful. Here's Rico. Played ahead. That's a nice ball, but better defending there by Haddad. Haddad to Pourbaugh. Pourbaugh playing it up for Monique Reventlow. Monique out to Megan Hersey. Her first touch. Hersey up to Donnelly. A little flick, no one there. Cleveland going the other way. Get it out wide on that left side. Coming in is Lofton. Lofton, dangerous ball, and a good save. Well tracked once again by Amanda Pourbaugh, who has been sharp in this second half. And she's had to be.
Yeah, you've been seeing ambassadors over the past couple of minutes. They've been having success on the left side there, getting overlapping runs there with left back. Nice ball in.
There's foot race here between Alexis Summer And Cleveland, that ball, or is that going to be a corner? I think it was close.
I think it's a throw-in, if I'm not mistaken.
It does appear to be the case. So Columbus still awaiting their first corner, and we're going to have a wholesale change here for Cleveland again.
In for Ambassadors Cleveland, number 9, Morgan Kalika. Number 5, Samantha Wee. Number 11, Jordan Fusco. And number 12,
So
Hydration break here, it looks like.
yeah, they'll have a hydration break. Is coming on for Cleveland.
we'll take
It's
a
Samantha
brief
Way
hydration
who
break.
scored the second goal of the game, along with Lainey Matriano, Jordan Pusco, and Megan Buckingham. We are going to take a quick break while they take the hydration break. We'll be back here with all the second half action here on Eagle TV.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Need a heating and cooling?
Back here at Bernlor Stadium after a quick hydration break. Ready to finish out this one as your Eagles trailing right now 3-0 the score against Ambassadors Cleveland. All three of those goals coming from Cleveland in the first half. Scoreless here in the second. We are in the 80th minute as we had, I think, a substitution for Columbus during that hydration break. Michaela Powers looks like she's on. Did I see a 13? No, maybe I missaw that. No, that's a 33. That's Amy King. She's just moved over to the left wing.
Get a touch on that.
Here's Janachi to King. King trying to settle it, get it over to Summer. Here's Megan Hersey with it, but we got a Ambassadors player down. That is Nicole Kevsja.
Looks like King was trying to keep control of the ball and just kind of went through the defender there. She tried to clear it.
So we will get a kick here from just outside the box. And it's going to be Cleveland with it. Eagles will be back in action next Sunday here at Bernlor Stadium. I believe this would be the home finale. So they take on Cleveland Ambassadors, not to be confused with Ambassadors Cleveland, as we've still got some time here. As Alicia Donnelly, great opportunity in the box. Donnelly, though, robbed by the keeper, Livian Fain. She got there just in time to snatch that off the foot of Donnelly.
Great ball there, getting Donnelly free. I think if she probably wants that one back. Just had a little bit of a heavier touch than she needed there.
There's Amy King dribbling through traffic. Ball played out. And so here's Columbus with it. Megan Hersey back to Morgan Bodker. Bodker's played all over the field today. Ball played back now to Amanda Poorbaugh. One touch, and then she will sling it forward. Here's Janachi with it.
Nice little turn there.
Gets it out wide to Hersey. Hersey pushing up. She finds King. King steps over it, but it's going to squirt out of play for a throw-in. Around 83rd minute, more subs coming for Ambassadors Cleveland. Letting all the ladies play today.
And in for Ambassadors Cleveland, number 3, Emma Flick. Number 20, Gabrielle Lepresti. Number 7, Alexandra Wright.
As we mentioned,
And number 6, Brooke Van
Eagles
Dyke.
again next in action against Cleveland Ambassadors on July the 3rd. Make sure to come on down to catch that one here at Burnmore Stadium. We're looking forward to bringing you all the action. That is a 4 p.m. start, it looks like. So Cleveland taking their time here on this dead ball, finally pushed forward. It's out wide off of Brooke Van Dyke. Cleveland pushing ahead, that's Kevja. But it's broken up by Monique Reventlow. Vermel got a piece of it, trying to get it forward to Amy King. Also pressing there is Summer. Kevja sails it, and able to run into that was Megan Kolika. Here's Bodker. Was able to get that out of pressure. Now we mentioned earlier that Cleveland was sitting back a little bit more. They are back to this high press on defenses. Janachi.
Yeah, I think that comes with Miss maybe is bringing some fresh legs in there too.
Interesting, or maybe also seeing some new subs from Columbus. I'm thinking maybe you might be able to take advantage of some players who haven't played the ball too much or are out of position. Here's Amy King. King trying to get it wide there to Hersey, loses it. Here comes Cleveland. Here's some little bit of a dangerous opportunity here. Getting back there is Katie Cox. Good movement. Here's Putsko. She tries to put it on frame. Unable to, though. She will be denied her brace, at least for the time being.
Kick, Eagles.
And we'll get a goal kick here in the 85th minute, approaching the 86th minute. Cleveland still with a comfortable 3-goal cushion. Eagles would love to break up the clean sheet. But again, for as as much as we talked about Cleveland's offensive acumen, and they had scored 28 goals coming into this game, they only conceded 7. So they're on pace or so for they're averaging a 4-1 win each game.
You can see it.
Cleveland or Columbus again right now, they trail 3-0.
Yeah, another thing, just kind of watching this game, it doesn't really seem like there's a drop off from players that they're bringing on the bench. They really don't have much of a weakness at all.
No.
We talked about them being organized defensively, but I mean, even the left back here, she's really good going forward. She's got some pace. She's able to whip some good crosses in, and they've got people that can finish too.
Well, and you just wonder too what this game looks like if the Eagles were able to field their healthy team, their ideal starting 11. Obviously, Goglin had made a brief appearance, but we've not seen. Michaela Powers is not in the 18. Here's Donnelly, able to dribble through a bit of traffic, but loses it ultimately. Of course, Cheryl Shope went down in the 15th minute. We hope we'll be able to see her again this season. But just not this Eagles team, and of course no Madison Costner, notably, and she is not in the 18. So, not everybody available, not the full array for Coach Matt Ogden, and you just wonder what sort of difference that would have maybe made. Still some time, though, but
Yeah.
and we'll have at least 4 minutes, I suspect, of stoppage time, just if the trend from that first half remains after that hydration break as it gets out for Donnelly. Donnelly to Summer. Summer, quick turn. She gets it to Janachi. Janachi with some open field. Out wide to Hersey. Hersey is there. Played it forward to King. But they're going to whistle. And was she offside?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's been one of those games, you know. Did a really good job connecting passes there, stringing it together, moving the ball up the field, and getting to the final third of the field. And, you know, Cleveland's just doing a good job staying organized, keeping their lines tight. They will draw the offside.
Yep, such an organized and disciplined Cleveland Ambassadors Cleveland team. Now it'll be interesting, obviously, you know, to see get another look at the familiar team, but it'll be different, you know, with Cleveland Ambassadors next weekend. They have not at least put up the gaudy numbers that the away team today has to date, and so we'll see what will be in store there for Columbus. But this Ambassadors Cleveland team, as strong a side in the WPSL as you'll see. And here's a dangerous ball played forward. Cleveland with an opportunity in the box and just unable to finish off that one. But that was a great ball.
Go kick,
and a
Eagles.
good opportunity. Eagles a good chance to get some bodies there to apply some pressure, force the shot before they wanted to take it, and unable to put it on frame.
It's got word there's going to be no added time to this, so when we hit 90 minutes, the game will be over shortly after that.
They might see this forecast as these clouds are ominous.
Nice little Meg there.
The ball's going to go out of play into the Cleveland bench. Seconds are ticking off in this one. Isabella Janachi over to Hersey. Hersey's pass goes off the Cleveland defender and out of play. Hersey with throw-in ahead to King. King to Janachi. Janachi forward to Summer. Here's Janachi. Long ball out wide. Running into that one is going to be Hannah Haddad, but she won't get out there. It'll sail out of play, and that will be close to the final play of this one. Not quite. Cleveland will have it. Here's Kevsja with it. And that will be it. The three whistles sound. And 3-0 will be your final score here as the Eagles fall to Ambassadors Cleveland. Again, final score of 3-0. We will take a quick break, and then we'll be back to wrap up this one. Eagles, again, losers today at Burnlor Stadium here on Eagle TV.
Need a heating and cooling partner you can trust? Call Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, the official HVAC contractor for the Columbus Eagles. Whether you're replacing equipment, in need of repair, or just need a tune-up, Fire and Ice are your experts for air conditioners, heat pumps, furnaces, indoor air quality products, and home air duct cleaning. We can service any brand of equipment and have helped thousands of Columbus homeowners to feel comfortable and confident in their home all year long. Don't think twice. Call Fire and Ice, proud partner of your Columbus Eagles.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
I'll do sponsor reasons. Hey, welcome back here to Bernlohr Stadium. The Eagles today, unfortunately, falling 3-0. Your final score. They fall to Ambassadors Cleveland. They fall to 3-1 on the season. The Ambassadors Cleveland remain entrenched at the top of the table in the Ohio Valley Eastern Conference, picking up their 6th win of the campaign. Cleveland getting goals in this one. As you'll excuse me, I need to grab my cheat sheet. It was for Cleveland, opening it up was Megan Buckingham. Samantha Way, the second, that was an absolute cracker. And then the final coming from Jordan Pusko. All those goals coming again in that first half. Yeah. Eagles doing a good job of tightening up shop after those goals and created some chances there in that second half, Darren, but ultimately not enough to break through.
Yeah, I mean, the second half, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, they did keep them off the sheet there, but just wasn't enough from the Eagles on the offensive attack there, and I think it ended up being a result that was probably well deserved.
We certainly just hope for the Eagles. Again, we have that scary injury to Cheryl Shope. Hopefully that she is able to recover and we can see her again in action this season. One more home game for the Eagles in this 2022 WPSL campaign. It'll be next weekend, July the 3rd here, 4 o'clock start at Bernlohr Stadium. We really hope to see you here ahead of that Columbus Crew game if you're a Crew fan. And then, a good day for Columbus soccer. Get the doubleheader in, as we had that doubleheader with Crew 2 last weekend in the Eagles. So you get a doubleheader with the Crew next Sunday on July 3rd. You can catch all the action here on Eagle TV if you're not going to be able to be here in person on Bernlohr Stadium. And we want to thank our sponsors for Eagle TV. Those include Perez Morris. Perez Morris helps make deals happen by providing unmatched defense, business litigation, general counsel, and commercial transactions worldwide for their clients. Visit PerezMorris.com to learn more. Perez Morris, women supporting women. Also, one of our title sponsors, Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, and we want to give a big shout out to Mark Wilson and the entire Fire and Ice team for joining us during halftime here. Fire and Ice, they're the best reviewed company in the area for a reason. They do it right or not at all, because Fire and Ice cares about taking the fear out of your HVAC decision. Visit indoortemp.com. Again, that website, indoortemp.com, to learn more. Fire and Ice Heating and Air Conditioning, official sponsor of the Columbus Eagles. And then, of course, our friends at the Nordeca, or better known as Nordecki. Nordeca, again, Nordec memberships are on sale now, starting at $30. You get all the swag, the scarf, the mug, the bandana, the sunglasses, and more. And, of course, you get to support all the fun activities and good work out in the community that Nordec is so well known for. Visit Nordeca.com. And then last but not least, big shout out to the brave men and women at the Greater Columbus Golden Boys Supporters Group /lifestyle brand. Follow GCG Bag on Twitter and Facebook at GCGBag96 for all the latest breaking news, thoughtful insight, informed commentary on pro soccer here in Columbus, along with all the latest Josh Williams thirst traps. The Greater Columbus Golden Boys and Girls, champions of Mega Tailgate, definitely not failing, and official sponsors of the Columbus Eagles. So I want to thank everyone again for joining us. Thank you, Derek, for being on the call.
I can't make it through these without laughing. These are ridiculous.
We try. A big shout out as well to the rest of our broadcast team, Tyler Kendall and David Faust, for helping us bring this broadcast to you. And we'll bring it to you one more time next weekend as Eagles take on Cleveland Ambassadors. We'll see you here at 4 o'clock on July 3rd. Until then, Bart Logan and Darren Van Paris signing off here.